pivotal Week 7 between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Wasting no time. Corral going to the air. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but that would make a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
One of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Corral to throw on first and 10. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Sanders, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So second and 4 from the 22. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of the yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note. And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. At 2nd down. The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. And even though it's the offense with the ball now, how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout. It was really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle. An absolute masterpiece.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete. Here's Hurts to throw.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so then 3rd down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. Incomplete. Just the coverage right there.
Never lost sight of where it was headed and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
This is taken at the 15. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver. Just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drive.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Corral. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st down, it's Corral. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Corral, another throw coming. There's Trimble, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Corral. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Corral, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts now, hoping to make up for that pick 6. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders is going to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. The Eagles are going to get the football as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think he might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 24-all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Corral on second down. And incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target. And it's third down.
And you could have skated downfield for him, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Corral takes a shotgun snap. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Corral here working from the gun. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Play action, Corral. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. On third down, Corral. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A give running right, it's Hubbard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to 21 or 22. That's going to be completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Another try for Penny. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 12, Corral. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped out. The guy can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey.
On first down, Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will have